3, 2, 1, live.
What's up, guys? John here, Titan Talk Tuesday. You know it's a good day on Tuesday when I'm here for sure. So very excited, about to go over the show with you guys. There's a lot of great topics. What up? How you guys doing? I appreciate all you guys tuning in every week, week in and week out. I got some great information for you guys. Obviously, we're going to talk about Therapy of the Week, NAD, which is one of my favorite therapies. It holds a hell of a lot of benefits for you guys and is definitely recommended either through IM injection or you can possibly get an IV if you're in the area or you're thinking about doing it. It can help in a lot of different ways. Plus, I got some great topics for you guys. I think you guys are going to want to chime in on these topics too, because I'm sure you guys are going to have your opinion on it. So I want to give a big shout out to everybody out there. Codado Legacy, what's going on? My man, Mark, what's up, dude? How you doing? Gingerbread Houseman, IABB Pro, Kimbo Fit, what's up? James Alexander, BD EB 330X, Sonia 126, Mindy Webb, Tinetcher, Victor, what's going on, dude? I appreciate it. How you doing, Mark? Dwayne, always, you're welcome for the shirt. I hope all you guys that receive Titan gear from me like it. Let me know if it fits, it looks good. Tag us in your pictures on Instagram and Facebook. All you guys got to do is tag Titan Medical on Instagram and Titan Medical Center on Facebook, okay? So I hope you guys all had a good weekend, first off. Our weekend was crazy. So if you guys didn't see the social media or stories or whatever it may be, we were at Tampa Pro all weekend, from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and finally going home on Sunday and getting the hell out of there. It was a great event, though, by far. Everybody from around the country usually comes to Tampa Pro. Last year was okay, but COVID was still going on, so it was really restricted. Where this year it wasn't restricted, which was awesome because at that point we got to see everybody that we didn't even got to see in a long time. It was really cool. A lot of vendors out there, a lot of cool people, and a lot of people that I miss seeing. So it was big ups to everybody out there. Big ups to my team. I got to give them the big shout out because without them, we're not able to do all these great things that we're doing. And we worked as a team, which was awesome. From our Titanettes, my man Art in the background helping me run everything. Big shout out to Big Drew. Big Drew always helps me. He's always there for me. I appreciate him. Big shout out to Cass Fernandez, my nurse practitioner, and his wife for doing free B12 shots, free amino shots. So if you guys didn't come out, we were actually giving away free B12 shots and free amino blend shots. So people really got to try either or, right? And it was a big hit. A lot of people came there. A lot of people got these free injections and was really thankful for it. So it was really, really cool. Athletes came in, Titans from around the country. So Jason Salinas came all the way in from North California. He competed in Tampa Pro, his second debut. Awesome job he did. He looked fantastic. For 47 years old, man, that guy is hard as a rock, defined, and healthy. That's the main thing, inside and out, right? Big shout out to Uncle Charlie, my man. How you doing? Thank you for buying the badge. I appreciate you as always. I hope all is well with you too as well. I'm getting some new hats in. I know you're a hat guy, so I'm getting some new Titan hats in. I want you to have one as soon as they do come in, so I appreciate you too. But so it was just a great event, right? We got to do our speech about Titan Medical Center in front of everybody at the pro show and everything like that. It was really receptive. Had a lot of people come there, a lot of pros, a lot of regular people. It was awesome. Wanted Titan gear, was wearing Titan gear, supporting. So man, that means a lot to me, right? That's like, it's unfathomable. It's like, something I can't even put words to degree to when I see this stuff like that. It's the ultimate support factor. And it shows me that people really love Titan. And everybody came up to me like, man, Titan is taking over. Titan's taking over. I'm like, I still think of us as this little guy. And I always think of us as that little guy because I always still think that we can keep growing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So for me, it's obviously, a compliment. But it's more motivation for me, right? It's more motivation because I want to get out there and help a hell of a lot more people. I think there's a lot of people that still don't know how to help themselves or still feel, not as best as they possibly could be, and they really do need help. Whether it's with hormone replacement therapy or medical weight loss. And then there's a big one, medical weight loss. So we talk about all the people out there that are obese, overweight right now, are unhealthy. And a lot of people, they're worried about COVID, or these people that do get COVID, maybe they're not vaccinated. They're hurting. They're in the hospital or something like that. So I want to make sure that all these people, feel protected. They want to have strong immune systems and they want to have a better quality of life. That's the main thing, right? We want to wake up every day and feel our best every day. You know, I mean, if you're not feeling your best every day, or you're feeling worse out of feeling better out of those days, then there's something obviously wrong, and there's something you should really want to fix. Don't just say, listen, I'm going to accept this and feel like this every day. Do something about it. That's the really thing. You got to put some action into play. Big shout out to Hulk Squad. Great day for New York. I seen that. Cuomo resigned. So hopefully that does really, really good for you guys. I'm glad for New York. Hopefully you guys go in a better direction than what's going on out there. So a lot of love to my New Yorkers out there. And hopefully you guys all feel better about what happened today. If not, hey, I don't know. You know, everybody's going to have something or not. Dropped and broke my first bottle of AOD after my 3rd day of using it. I have never been so pissed. John89. Call or text the line. I'll make sure that we do something for you. You know, I don't like hearing that. I know the therapies are not inexpensive, like they're not cheap as hell. So I will do something for you for that, okay? I want to make sure that everybody gets the best benefits out of our therapies. And things happen like this. I don't know how many times I've got calls or text messages just like that and say, hey, listen, I broke my bottle of ACG. That was the most common one. I put it on the counter. I knocked it off the counter. Things like this happen. But I will do something for you, right? Now, if it happens over and over and over, that's one thing. But this, one time and stuff like that, I will do something for you. So you make sure you text the line. John said that he would do something for me on my bottle, and we'll take care of you, okay? Thank you, Uncle Charlie. I appreciate it. Ryan Kozer in the house. What's up, Connie? All the way from Greece. Big shout out to Greece, man. Greece and Turkey are having wildfires right now, so it's horrible. I hate seeing these wildfires. I know California's having them too. So, I'm praying for everybody out there in Greece and Turkey and in California that are dealing with these wildfires. Hopefully, people won't lose their homes or people won't lose their lives. So that's the big thing, right? Big Ron, for sure. He's holding it down. Chenille in the house. Nurse practitioner, Chenille. So she is awesome. She's been with titanmedical for 3 years, going on 4, I think now. She's so educated in some of these therapies. A lot of you guys know her because she's probably your medical provider. You guys have seen her through Face or Skype, or even if you come in the office. She is awesome. Awesome all the way around. She lives a Titan lifestyle day in and day out, so she's active every day, guys. She takes the therapy. She knows what these things are. So if you have any questions or anything like that, or you're a patient of ours and she's your provider, she's awesome to ask questions about of how to really achieve your goals, better quality of life, healthier, and better you, okay? So big shout out to Chenille. We love her. All right? Devo, thank you. I appreciate it. He bought a badge. I appreciate everybody that does support me like that. So listen, Devo, I'm going to get you out a shirt. You just call or text the line, 727-389-3220. I'm going to hook you up, okay? I'm going to pick some people off here that, every Titan talk to receive something from me. I like about giving back too, right? It's not about just us receiving, but we want to give back. That makes me feel good when people receive our things. And they like them too. So, for that, that makes it all worthwhile to me. So, Lavish Sculpting, what's going on? Everything is on track. Bull Reed 70, I love hearing that too. Everything's on track. Everything's going the way it should. And that's the majority of our clients, right? Our patients. Everything usually works out. Everything goes smooth and easy. Now, there are some minute cases here or there where people are not getting the goals or not achieving their goals like they should be. And there might be some tweaking that needs to be going on or some different therapies that might need to be in your regimen. So that's what we're here for, to make sure that we get it right. And if we don't, we're working to get it right. Because, not everything is cookie cutter for everybody. Everybody's different. And people way they metabolize medications in their body, how these medications affect them. So we want to make sure, and we need to hear your feedback too as well. If things are working properly, awesome, give us that feedback. If they're not, let us know. We're here for you guys and support every day. Call, text, email. We're here. You're going to get an answer. You're going to get helped. And we're going to get you back on track to where you guys need to be. All right? Fitness DMK, my man. Listen, Fitness DMK, I'll be giving you a call today. I just seen your message in Instagram. I will be reaching out to you after this and seeing what's going on, okay? Everything's on track. Keep Titan. Been with you guys for around 4 years now and just decided to do my blood work and found out my testosterone is extremely low. It's CRT time to add to the stacks. Time to feel great again. Keith, I'm sorry to hear about the low testosterone, but this is why we do blood work. Because sometimes we don't know that our levels are low or something's off. It might be these little things like low testosterone. You fix that, things are going to change completely, right? And energy-wise, building lean mass, cognitive function, our metabolism. These are different things that you want to look at with these different blood tests. Is everything optimal? Everything in line? Because that's really where you want to be. Wow, I'm just skipping over my words today. That's really where you want to be. Think about a race car. A race car gets fine-tuned, test-and-tuned, and at that point, they get that car perfectly right to run that race. That's how your body needs to be every day in and day out. We want to make sure that everything is in complete order. Homeostasis is there. That's a balance of everything in your body. It's like an ecosystem. You want to make sure that everything is there so it works properly. And if things are off, right, things are taken out of that, your body is going to feel like that. And that's how you're going to feel day in and day out until you fix it or find out what the problem is. There's ways to get over symptoms, right? Because let's say people were tired. Well, why do you think there's so many energy drinks in the gas stations where you walk in? $billion business. Why? Do we remember energy drinks 10, 12 years ago? 10 years ago, maybe. Red Bull was out. Monster was just coming along. Now there's so many out there. And the reason is people need energy and they don't want to feel tired or they can't be tired. Whether it's for their job, for their family, right? Responsibilities out there they need to take care of. So they're trying to figure out what they can take to get them where they need to be. And if you're in balance or your body is, optimized, you're going to feel like this every day. Like even today, I didn't take an ECA today. Usually I take one in the morning. I'm ready to rock and roll. Even today, I didn't need one. And if I don't need one, I'm not going to take one. But, in some of these days, I'm like, all right, it's going to be a long day. I want to start burning more fat. That's when I take the ECAs. And usually that's in my daily regimen. All right, when will Titan be associated with me as I'm a captain for Lee's Rhinos LDLS team, and I got a low metabolism at the moment.
What's it called?
Email us, call or text us, 727-389-3220.
He's in UK, United Kingdom.
Oh, you're in the UK. I'm sorry. So right now we can only service the United States. So for you guys that are out of the country, and I got a lot of people that are out of the country that ask me day in and day out, whether they're from the UK, Canada, India, Brazil, all these different countries, and they say, John, can you help me? Well, I've tried to figure out a way where we could help you guys because we can't send medications out of the country because different countries have different regulations on how you can get medications in. But we can do this. We can do the consultation with you. Now, if you have something in the United States, we can send it there and they can send it to you. And that's totally fine, totally legal, totally good to go. So that's a way that we can possibly help you if you're in these different countries and you really want help. If you got a friend over here, you got a family member, that could be the buffer in between us. So you guys can call or text us. All right. By the way, Devo723 is my other account. Okay, gotcha. Got it. All right. Keith Titan said ECA in the morning is a must for this dude, for sure. Me too, for sure. I am BB Pro Neil, my dude. So I got to see Neil in person this weekend. I love meeting you guys in person. So I really do. It gets me excited because I get to talk to you guys on here, but there ain't nothing like a personal, introductory and saying, hey, what's going on? Or getting to meet you guys and get to talk to you guys a little bit. So I got to talk to him. He competed this weekend. Big shout out to him. He looked great. It's phenomenal to get to meet him out there and the family, right? Got to, meet the girl. They had their son with him or child with him. Got to put him in the Lambo, so that was a really cool experience. Got to see him smile. That's awesome. But big shout out to Neil out there. He's doing his thing. He's working hard. Can't wait. Andre Adams, what's going on? How you doing? So new Team Titan member, Andre Adams. He's been rocking it out there. Great dude, knows a lot. He'll probably be at Olympia this year. So if you guys are coming to Olympia in Orlando, we're going to have a ton of Titan team members there. And a good amount of these guys are IFBB pros now. It's just crazy. So you guys will get some great information, and they're educated. That's the big thing that I like on my team. My guys are educated, and they're not just talking about or spewing something that somebody else told them. It's backed by science, and not Dr. Fauci science, real science. So I'm sorry I had to do that. Sorry, guys. He loves you guys. He was a really great kid, for sure. Andre Adams said, I am using MK677 at BPC 157 peptides right now, and they're working phenomenal. Check them out. So, yeah, that was the biggest thing. Andre was down here. He got to come down here a couple weeks ago. We got to finally meet in person, and he's been with us for years as a patient before coming on as a team member. Really great guy. We got to train, chop it up, go to dinner. Awesome dude all the way around. So I was kind of talking about these different therapies, because he's never tried Hercules Potion. I'm like, dude, you got to try Hercules Potion, man. Everybody raves about Hercules Potion. There's a reason why. So I was like, we did it. Me, him, and Drew, we did the Hercules Potion experiment. We all did 4 shots of it beforehand. Now that's going a little bit overboard. You don't need that. But we wanted to show everybody, hey, listen, you can do this, how you can do this, where you can inject this, and what are the benefits of this. So it was really, really cool to do that. All right, Casey Marie, what's going on? Kenya All Black, what's up? How you doing? KGB, what up? Andre Adams said, find me at the O, for sure. Find us at the O. Iron Warrior Fitness UK, thank you for your buying the badge. I appreciate your support. If we can get you a t-shirt, I know you're probably in the UK, I think it looks like by your name, I'd be happy to send you one out there, man. So let me know, okay? All right, Andre Adams said, helping recover my rotator and bulk my appetite, for sure. So BPC is one thing. Andre was talking about shoulder issues, and I know that just as well as anybody else out there. So I'm like, listen, BPC is definitely the way to go. He was talking about TB500 and stuff like that. Love TB500 and both of them work synergistically for the body to recover faster. But if I had to pick one or the other, me personally, and I told him this, I would use BPC 157. The only reason I say that is because when these peptides first came out from the pharmacy for us to be able to prescribe to patients, BPC 157 was the first one they came out with. And when I started using that, I had a horrible tennis elbow and shoulder issue. And I used BPC just by itself, and it worked tremendously. So I was really, really happy with that. And proof's in the pudding for me. I've used it multiple times, have really bad shoulder injuries, slap tears right now, and I'm still able to train through it with this. So for me, it's helped like out of this world, guys. It's just crazy the way it has. Kim Pro Trainer, what's going on? Big shout out to you. How you doing? Harry Smith, WWE, what's going on? How you doing out there? Felipe Nomaz, what's up? RBK Man, Quasum, what's going on? Justin Caviar, what's going on, bro? So Justin, I think, is in our building too. Big shout out to him. Tampa Local, what's up? How you guys doing? BPC also works systemically or site specifically. So yes, and it works mostly site specifically, where TB500 is more systemically through the body. That's why you really want to inject it subcutaneously, closest to the injury, not in the injury. Like somebody said, hey, I have a neck issue. Should I inject it in my neck? No, you could probably inject it up here or close to the shoulder area where it's close to the area to move to. So you guys should pretty much be good to go there. Uncle Charlie said BPC 157 helped my tennis elbow fast. And that's a big one. It really does help. It's helped tennis elbow, golf elbow, and a lot of people deal with this issue. They deal with this strain. And either one of those things can hurt really, really bad. I know, trust me. Whether you're exercising or even just sitting your arm down, like right in your center console in your car when you're driving or resting it there, it can definitely hurt. It can affect sleep at night if you're sleeping, with your arm and stuff like that, and it's down. So just crazy. Kim Pro Trainer said, I love you guys there at Titan. Thank you. We appreciate that so much. It's a big compliment to us. We appreciate all of the support from everybody out there. So I really appreciate that. And we got to get you a t-shirt, a tank top. So just call or text the number. I'll get you a tank top out. So we hook you up. That way you can support Titan wherever you're at. Okay. All right. So Daryl Hokey Pride, what's going on? DA Real Hokey Pride, what's up? How you doing, brother? I hope everything is good. How does glutathione help build muscle, which I got in the mail today? So glutathione really doesn't help build muscle. Now, what glutathione can be good for with helping to build muscle, I would say, is inflammation, right? It takes away inflammation out of the body. The other thing is this. It can help in recovery. So helping in recovery is helping build those muscles faster. That's where it can really help. Now, if you're looking for something specifically to help build muscle, there might be some other therapies that might be a little bit better than that. But glutathione is a great therapy. I take it every day. It's awesome as far as getting rid of oxidation in the body. That means like rust in your body. If you think of oxidation, free radicals in the body, inflammation in the body. It can help with sperm counts. Raising the sperm counts in there. It's not going to be like ACG or Clement, but there are good studies with this, right? It's going to help with a lot of different things. Let's see what else. What else we got here? Your thoughts on nandrolone. So let's talk about nandrolone real quick. Nandrolone. So nandrolone, a NOR19, that's what it is. Nandrolone is good for some things medically. Now, it's been abused a lot by bodybuilding as far as mass gaining. Now, nandrolone can be really good if used properly in doses medically, clinical doses. So with this, and it's only prescribed by us for a few things, right? If you have some injury, like you broke your, I don't know, you broke your leg, you're coming out of surgery. There's some different things that our providers will prescribe it for, but it's not for joint pain. That's the first thing. People say, "Well, I'm going to take nandrolone for joint pain." Well, if you're going to take nandrolone for joint pain, it might help a little bit. The reason it helps, it's not healing that area, it's masking the pain. It's creating fluid in there for lubrication, which is helping you feel better, right? But it's only short-lived. And you can't stand nandrolone for long periods of time. The other thing about it is, if you take nandrolone and you're not taking testosterone, right, it could cause ED issues. And they call that, they call it Deke. Excuse my language. But that's what they call it, okay? So I'm just being honest with you guys. Out in the street, what it can do. Make you limp, and you won't be able to get up. You might get an erection, and then it goes down. You're like, what's going on here? I'm fine. Even with testosterone, they say to have it at a 1-to-1 ratio. That's the minimum you can do. Now, if you go over that, you're going to probably have other issues. The other issue with nandrolone is it's going to cause water retention if you're not eating clean, drinking a lot of water, and you're not on it. This can also raise prolactin levels and different hormones in the body. So you don't want that, okay? So I don't think it's the best thing just to prescribe. Now, there are clinical things that you can prescribe it for that I think it is great for. So it's all about using these medications and therapies to the best of their ability, right? Andre Adams said potent antioxidant and detox. So glutathione is a great detoxifier. And it's not going to put you on the toilet all day, or you're not going to be feeling nauseous or horrible. It will actually make you feel better. And this is a big one. Allergies, that's another one. So if you have allergies, you're stuffed up all the time, glutathione is a great one to go to for sure. Is Titan better than New Life Rejuvenation? So I don't even know who New Life Rejuvenation is. And I certainly would not talk bad about anybody on here. Even if they're doing bad things, and I'm not saying they are because I have no idea who they are. But there are some clinics out there that I wouldn't agree with some of the things they're doing. But I still wouldn't talk bad about them. And do I think that Titan Medical Center has any competition? No, I really don't. A couple reasons. One, patient care. Nobody does patient care like Titan Medical Center. I don't care who you think you are. I promise you guys out there, there's nobody that has providers on call every day for you guys by call, text, and email. There's nobody out there. There's nobody out there that's going to get call, text, and emails all day by you guys and get responses. It just doesn't happen. You're paying for what you get sometimes, and a lot of these places are not going to respond to you. Or you're going to get some guy that's an HRT consultant. There are no HRT consultants in my office. There's medical staff, and that's it. And there's me, Art. We're doing video work in here, and that's really about it. You got the providers here, and they're here every day in and day out. So at that point, you're going to make sure you get better care. 2, we have different cutting-edge therapies that no other place offers. And we've been the front runner in a lot of these different things because of me. And I know what is going to be the next best thing, or probably is. And at that point, we want to stay cutting edge. There's no cookie cutter programs here, regimens. So I don't know who they are. Blood work, we're the most inexpensive in the country. So whether you're getting one single test or you're getting a full panel done by us at Titan Medical Center, we're going to be able to be the most inexpensive out there. And at that point, get you the results lightning fast, for sure, 100%, okay? So I hope that answered your question. Hercules for sure for the win. Have you talked about DSIP lately? So I haven't, but I'm going to make it the therapy of the week, Hulk Squad, because after you told me that, I really started telling a lot of patients about it. And a lot of patients have been getting great results with DSIP. delta sleep inducing peptide. That's what DSIP stands for. And at that point, it's great for rest. And people need rest. That's another thing that a lot of people miss these days. If you're not feeling good, you need sleep, right? That's what they tell you. Get plenty of sleep and plenty of fluids. If you're not feeling energetic, you probably need better sleep. If you want better gains in the gym, you probably need better sleep. If you're not getting good sleep, there's probably a reason why. And if you can't figure out that reason, listen, come to Titan Medical Center. We're going to help you out for sure. And we've got some different therapies that will probably help you. But DSIP is definitely a good one. The Hulk Squad, I'm glad you brought that one up. All right. So that's what I thought. Remember, I'm recovering from COVID hospitalization. So that's why you're taking glutathione. So glutathione is definitely going to help you, right? Now, with getting out of the hospital, you definitely want to take glutathione, hopefully every day or every other day, right? Get that immune system boosted and fortified, strong. Christian, what's going on, Strength Addicts? How you doing? All right, so Kepi889, how do I go about getting the Hercules Potion? Guys, it's real simple to get Hercules Potion or many of our other therapies. All you guys got to do is fill out the new patient paperwork, and you're going to see our medical provider. So you can go right online to our website, fill out the new patient paperwork. It submits right through there. After that, we're going to call you up. You can say, hey, listen, I want to get Hercules Potion and hear about some of the other therapies. Fine, no problem. We're going to get you on the schedule with a medical provider. You can either get on FaceTime or Skype. And at that point, you can see them. They're going to go over all your new patient paperwork, go over your medical history, your family history, medical history. And at that point, you can get prescribed Hercules Potion or a lot of our different other therapies. And we've got a whole bunch of other ones. There's no blood work needed for Hercules Potion. The only thing that's needed for blood work is hormones like testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, or IGF-1 therapies. Everything else you guys can get just with filling out the new patient paperwork and seeing the medical provider. Mike Nielsen, my favorite therapy. I love it. Jessica Azarillo, I have one stack left for tomorrow. Good news. I just got my tracking info today. I'll have it at my door tomorrow. That's awesome. Terrence Pro, what's going on? Big shout out to you. How you doing, bro? All right. Very true, very true. So IGF-1R3 is awesome. Guns for sale. What's going on, Keith? How you doing, man? How you doing? All right. Here is Seed, Fernando, Zanita. What's going on? Jorge, Joe Basta. You're welcome, B. Thatchel. No problem. I love it raw, for sure. Justin Caviar, Tightness in Tampa. Get your peptides now before they sell out 10 times. Boom, my man, Justin, for sure. You let me know if you need help, man. I got you. If you want a shirt, you come down to the office. I got you for free, man. Hulk Squad said DSIP is a game changer for me. So DSIP, for sleeping, guys, there's two types of people that are out there. People that cannot fall asleep, or people that fall asleep and they get up every hour on the hour. And they can't get in that good REM sleep, that real deep sleep that helps us with recovery, with rejuvenation, revitalization, and help building our body back stronger. So make sure you guys are getting good sleep. BB World, what's going on? How you doing? My man, Brandon Bellard. So Brandon, man, me, him, his brother, a couple of us way back. Crown Point, Indiana, some of these guys, I love these guys, always will. Big shout out, man. I hope you're feeling better too. I like that cutoff. I need one. So I'm getting more cutoffs, guys, for you guys. So I got some more Titan ones coming in. I got some Titan tank tops already here. And I also got some other things that are coming in the future in the next couple weeks. So let me know, text, and I got you, all right? Before I came to Titan Medical, I used another clinic. I had two problems. First, no blood work. Second, after taking one treatment, they wanted to sell me something different. Man, that's crazy. I mean, first off, blood work, right? Before we're doing anything, we want to make sure what's going on in the blood. You know, that's the thing. Some people don't know, and they're like, oh, they just look at price. Like, oh, it's $99. But what are you getting for that? Like, are you really getting proper treatment? Are you getting proper blood work? And you wouldn't know either unless you're in the medical field or you've done this before. And at that point, then you're like, oh, well, this is all I need, right? Okay, doctor says this is fine. Practitioner said this is fine. That's not cool. That's not the way to do it. A lot of people out there taking shortcuts. That's not right. Because, one, we're dealing with people's health and their bodies out there. It's very serious. We're not selling TVs. We're not selling iPhones, iPads. That, hey, you know what? Don't worry. There's a problem with it? No problem. We're going to replace this. Don't worry about it. This can affect your everyday life. It can affect your health and your mood. This can affect your job because of how you're acting, right? Your relationships. So we want to make sure that we're getting this right for people, and we're getting them the best possible treatment and best possible care they can possibly have. Thank you, Fitness DMK, for shouting that out. I appreciate that. my success with taking off 140 pounds and keeping the weight off over the last 9 months. 140 pounds! That's awesome, man. I mean, how many people out there, think about it. If you lost 140 pounds, what would you look like? That's great, man. I mean, that's motivation right there for sure. Big shout out. Big Irishman, big shout out to you too. What's going on, Titan fam? My dude, thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. I'm ordering MK677 ASAP. Dwayne Day, trust me. Listen to me, man. MK677, ibutamoren. Awesome therapy. It's an oral GHRH, an oral growth releasing hormone peptide. Okay? So it's going to help stimulate your pituitary to produce your own natural growth hormone, which is going to give you all the benefits of growth hormone, right? Without having to inject synthetic growth hormone. Very cool. One thing about it, it will stimulate your hunger hormone, ghrelin. At that point, make sure you're eating clean. You're drinking lots of water. It's going to increase your strength for sure. Lean body mass for sure. Raise IGF-1 levels. I'm telling you, it's great, right? But if you start eating garbage and you're not drinking good water, I'm telling you, you're going to gain some water weight or some bad weight with this. Not bad weight, but water weight. That's a big thing. So at that point, I just want to make sure you're on track. I want to get you the best possible results. It should definitely help in a lot of different ways, though. I've got a lot of patients on this. It always helps all the time. So big shout out. That's a good one. All right, so let's talk about NAD. I didn't even got to talk about NAD yet. So NAD, guys, NAD is a game changer, okay? So NAD can help with a lot of different things. So it can help with people that are trying to detox from drugs. Now, it's not gonna make you like, all right, I don't want to take no drugs no more after you take it. It's going to help when you're going through the detoxification situation, right? When you're stopping to take medications or drugs and you're starting to wean off of this stuff, this is going to help it so it's not as bad, right? It's going to help with mental clarity. That's the big one I like to hear, mental clarity. Because a lot of people out there have brain fog. They can't think clear. They just don't know what's going on. This is a great one for mental clarity. I mean, game changer, laser focus. Laser focus. I'm telling you guys, I love it. The next thing is it's in every living cell in the body. It helps production of ATP. And if you guys don't know what ATP is, it's in every cell of the body. It helps transport energy through the body, right? So you're going to have more energy because of this. They're using it with Alzheimer's and dementia patients too as well, because it's helping with the recovery of the brain too. So that's a game changer. It works on the cellular level. And the reason you want to inject it or use it by IV is because you don't want it broken down in the gastro tract. So you don't want this broken down before it can get to the cells in the body. So in the bloodstream, whether it's in a muscular or an IV, is going to be your best bet totally, okay? So NAD is a game changer, guys. I mean, I used to call this a limitless drug. So if you guys ever seen the movie Limitless, and he takes that little pill and it just zones him in, and he starts being able to do all this stuff, learn all this stuff super fast. Now, take that back a little bit. I didn't say you're going to learn how to trade stocks or how to learn different languages in 2 or 3 days, but it will have no negative side effects. That's a big positive. It's natural in the body, okay? And it will help in these different ways with mental clarity, with energy, right? With focus. That's a big one out there. So athletes, that's another one too. So for athletes, listen, if you have better recovery and better energy and better focus, you're going to be better at whatever sport you're playing. So that's a big one for athletes too as well. So check into NAD, guys, because NAD is a game changer. You can do it by intramuscular injection with a little insulin needle. You can take a little bit by day. You can take it with glutathione, right? That's how I usually mix it sometimes. I'll mix it half and half and take that just so I get the benefits of both. Game changer. Game changer. So check out NAD. All right. Next one, guys. Let's talk about some of these celebrities out there. So I read in the last 2 days, one was about The Rock responding to celebrities not wanting to bathe. Okay. No, NAD does not create issues with the NCAA. No, it does not. But with these celebrities not wanting to shower or bathe. So a couple of celebrities, it's like Ashton Kutcher with his wife, Mila Kunis, Dax Shepard, who I talked about a couple weeks ago because it's testosterone replacement therapies, his wife, and a couple others that came out and said like they don't shower or bathe every day. And they don't believe in shower or bathing their children every day either. Ashton Kutcher was saying that they don't wash their kids unless they see physical dirt on them. Kind of sick. Kind of just, guys, we're supposed to be showering, okay? So first off, The Rock responded to this, and The Rock said, listen, he goes, I'm not like that. He goes, I shower at least 3 times a day. I get up and take a cold shower, I take a warm shower after training, and then I take a hot shower after I get done with work.
Jason Momoa, you mean?
No, The Rock.
Yeah.
So I've read this through 2 different articles already. So if you scroll down on this, you'll see that the Rock, they'll talk about The Rock in here. So the next one I seen was about Jason Momoa. And Jason Momoa said the exact same thing. He said, listen, he said, I'm Aquaman. I'm basically in the water all the time, right? A little salt water is good, but I definitely shower. I believe in showering. And that was a big thing because, when we talk about not bathing, first off, there's some nasty things that come along with this. You have dead skin cells on your body, okay? It could cause acne on the body, cirrhosis on the body. It could cause some eczema. That's another big one that can happen to the body as far as that goes. Dermatitis on the body, And then at that point, what happens is, I don't know if you've ever seen, like, they have like these examples and graphs of human bodies, right? And I remember this from science class when I was back in high school. And the body starts off clean and it's like all white. And then the next day, it starts having these little red, like little dots on it, and that's bacteria that's on there, okay? Because we have good bacteria and bad bacteria that starts coming on our body just automatically. And at that point, what happens is if you go too long, and I just read about this even beforehand, just want to make sure, 3 to 4 days, like this can cause an imbalance of bacteria in the body, and this could cause fungal issues, okay, or bacterial infections on the body. So this is not good. You want to have good hygiene, and good hygiene is washing properly every day. It was pretty sick when Ashton Kutcher said, I only washed my armpits and my crotch area every day. Dude, that's disgusting. I'm sorry. This guy was a male model before. I mean, come on, man. You don't believe in doing this? And I guess there's a lot of celebrities out there. Jason Momoa is like, listen, I'm not following any trends, okay? So that might be a Hollywood trend, but I'm not following that trend. I clean myself daily. And that's how it should be. You guys should be wanting to clean yourselves daily. I mean, it's not good. Just think about it. Would you tell somebody not to shower? I mean, that's disgusting. They probably do smell like crap. That's for sure. These celebrities are definitely different, Neil. I agree with you 100%.
Jason Momoa said, I'm Aquaman. I'm in the water.
Yeah, he said, I'm Aquaman. I'm in the water, for sure. Yeah, these guys are definitely spreading COVID and God knows what else, especially with this stuff. I mean, it's disgusting. Truck 157. Hey, I just started taking AOD. Been a week so far, but after a couple minutes, feel a little itchiness around the injection site. That's pretty common. That you could get a little bit itchiness right there. But don't worry. Now, if you have any other issues that pop up, if it starts getting red or anything like that, or warm, please let us know. Call or text the line. We'll make sure we take care of you. I think Scientologists don't bathe that much. I don't know. I don't know if they do or don't. I mean, there's a lot of them out here, especially in Clearwater. You know Uncle Charlie for sure. But, yeah, I don't know if they do or don't. I've never heard about Scientologists. I've never really heard anybody really coming forth and saying that they don't shower or bathe daily. Now, I can understand one guy going one day or whatever. Like, it is what it is. Maybe you slept in bed all day. Maybe you were sick for one day and you couldn't get in the shower. Okay, that's understandable. But, like, purposely doing this, that's disgusting. Sorry. Yeah. His wife still goes down there because she don't shower that much either, Neil. That was the funny thing when you said that. That's hilarious. All right, so the next thing. Let's go on to the next topic because I know we got some time running out here soon. All right, so if you guys haven't seen, U.S. troops are going to have to be mandated to vaccinations for COVID-19. Now, this brings up a big thing, right? What happens to troops if they deny the vaccination? So right now, it's up, right? It's up in the air until 2 different occurrences that could happen. One, if the FDA does approve this COVID-19 vaccine, then it has an FDA approval. At that point, it's not an emergency order anymore. That means that the government can mandate soldiers to vaccinate for COVID-19. The other one is a presidential waiver. So a presidential waiver, he signs that presidential waiver. then that can go in effect too for a mandate for COVID-19 vaccine for a U.S. service member. And with this, there's some people out there that still don't want to get vaccinated. Understandable. That's totally their decision, and we shouldn't be forcing on them. But when you sign up to be in the service, you do not belong to yourself anymore. You don't belong to your parents. You belong to the U.S. government. They own you for that time period. So if they tell you to do something and it's legal, then they can make you do that. So with this, there are some troops that might say no. What's going to happen to those troops? Well, those troops can get a lot of different things. They can get orally reprimanded. They could get, they could get something that goes in their personal file as far as them having to get a court-martial. And if they get a court-martial, that goes on and on and on to appellate and so on. And they can be kicked out, or they can be thrown in jail, basically, like the service jail, whatever service they're in. So that's not good. They can be discharged, dishonorably discharged, and you do not want that. You do not want them to be dishonorably discharged. So there's a lot of different things that can happen for them. But there are going to be consequences for these service members if they say they do not want it. Now, some lawyers are saying they're going to help try to fight this for service members, but with an FDA approval, I don't see any light to the end of that tunnel. I think that's the big one for a lot of other people out there too, to get the vaccination. A lot of disinformation out there, a lot of bad things, but a lot of people are looking for an FDA approval, not just an emergency order. It opens some things up, and I did hear it was really crazy. So, and I gotta make sure this is a fact, but they said that the CEO of Pfizer couldn't go to Israel because he was not fully vaccinated. I don't know. I got to really look that up, guys. I want you guys to look it up too and see if it's really true or not, because I don't know. But I did hear that on the news, and I'm like, well, I don't go by what the news says. I gotta make sure that things are facts before I start telling you guys, because I'm not about disinformation. That's not cool, but that would be pretty crazy if that's true, right? I rinse when I wake up, the shower after my workout, I rinse when I get home from work, and a shower after my nighttime workout. Excuse me. So yes, I shower about 2 or 3 times a day too. Especially if I'm working out and sweating a lot, I'm definitely doing that. I don't want to break out, first off. I don't want to smell sucking off. I want to be squeaky clean. I want to smell good, right? When I go around my wife, my kids, or anybody else. I don't want anybody else saying, damn, that stinky John over there, man. He stinks, man. Oh, man. I use deodorant because of this too. I want to smell good. I don't want to smell bad. And I don't want bacteria to build up on my skin either, okay? That's just another sick thing. When I was active duty, they forced us to get the anthrax vaccine or get forced out. So that's really crazy you mentioned that, because I read about that in this article. And you know what the difference was with the anthrax vaccine? And there was a couple members that did not get the anthrax vaccine, and they fought in court, and they actually won. Because it wasn't mandated for everybody to get. The reason why was because anthrax is not contagious like COVID-19 is, and that's why they're really going crazy about this. But the U.S. military did say that if troops were deployed to areas that were high risk to getting anthrax, then they must get the vaccine. Understandable to a certain degree. They don't want that to happen, but it did happen. That's crazy. You were active duty when that did happen. No one said a word when this happened. Yeah, I could see that too, man. That's crazy. There's not a chance that we'll get a waiver from Sleepy Joe. Hopefully not. That guy's sleeping on the desk. All right. How about other than honorable discharge? So that's it. That's what they were saying in there. So lose your benefits, pension, etc., because you don't want to be a lab rat. That's correct. Take away your pay, everything that you have, take away, and they can still dishonorably discharge you. So really, really crazy.
The VA's been hounding me to get it too. Yeah,
so Art even said VA's been hounding him to get the vaccine. They're hounding everybody to get the vaccine that has not been vaccinated. Until it's FDA approved, I might look at it a little bit more. Even for that, man, it's crazy the way that things have been going. Even the CDC's information, it's been really crazy and weird. Schools went back today. So if you guys, have kids going back to school here in Florida, they went back today. And some schools required a mask mandate, even though DeSantis said it's illegal or he's banning the mask mandates. But they had an opt-out form for these kids. My son's school did not have a mandate. So they said, it's totally on the staff member, and it's totally on the child or the parents if they want to have it. It's really crazy. Yes, yeah. So if it was only if you were deployed to these high risk areas. I think one was like South Korea for anthrax and stuff like that. There was a couple other ones, but yeah, it's crazy, man. It's just nuts, just really crazy. So we talked about the Tampa Pro this last weekend. Amazing. This weekend coming up, we've got the NPC Deke Warner Florida State Classic here in Orlando. We'll be out there again. Man, it's just one day. It just rolls into the next, guys, for us. But we're happy to be busy. We're happy to be out there, spreading the good word of Titan, hooking people up, talking about what we can do for them, and helping them out. So it's really cool. Hey, John, I heard a lot of people didn't get anthrax because people didn't want to go to check their mail because they didn't want to see the big bills in the mail. I'm sure that was part of it. Here's the issue with this vaccine. The greater good theory should apply.
Shouldn't apply.
Theory should apply because it doesn't prevent illness or transmission. That's my issue with it. Totally understandable. I agree with you on that. All right, so Nahamim just started these peptides after the injection. I get a worm around my face. Is it normal? So it is normal a little bit for that. Some people get some different, symptoms, I guess, after taking it. As long as you feel okay, everything's all right, then you're good to go. I haven't heard of too many people having bad reactions to CJC. Of course, everybody's different, right? This is what we're talking about here today. So at that point, listen, if there's anything else that happens negatively or you're worried about, you can call or text us, and we'll make sure we take care of you and we triage the issue or problem of what's going on. Shouldn't apply. Thank you, Art. Thank you, DMK. I appreciate that. Hawk Squad said New York City has been mandated to produce a vaccination card to go into gyms, restaurants, and businesses, yet they changed the law. You didn't need an ID to vote. What sense does that make? You're right. So for that point, if they're going to request an ID vaccination card to get into businesses, gyms, restaurants, and they don't require an ID card to vote, what sense does this make, guys? It makes no sense, okay? So that's just crazy. That doesn't go into effect for 6 weeks. Still, that's pretty crazy. I don't see that anything good coming out of that, making people do something like that. Making businesses do that. They should have the right to say, listen, I'm going to do this or I'm not going to do this. They have the right to do that. They shouldn't be mandated to do that because that will affect their business and ultimately affect their livelihood. So that's just not cool. I don't think that anybody should be forced to do anything like that or mandated to do anything like that. I think it's the person's decision. I think, us as adults or as Americans, we have the freedoms and rights to be able to make our own decisions on certain things. Now, if it's going to hurt a whole bunch of people, that's one thing, which on this, I really don't know, because a lot of people have been vaccinated, okay? And a lot of people are still getting vaccinated. Cool. I appreciate those people out there. The other half of people, a majority, have already caught COVID. Now, there's people that are unvaccinated and have not caught COVID, and a majority of these people are catching COVID. My hearts go out to them and their families, because COVID is really crazy. Guys, take it seriously because, for me, if I was by myself, I caught COVID, I was totally asymptomatic, no problems, no worries, no issues, didn't even know, I'd kind of think, you know what, man, this is kind of lame, right? But when you have family members that have died, when you have your wife that's been in the ICU because of COVID, and you've seen other people get affected very, very negatively from COVID, having to walk again, can't think properly every day, like, these are some serious things. So I urge everybody to take precaution. And you know what? If you have to get an N95 respirator mask and walk around, and that's what it is. If you don't want to walk around with it, then that's your decision, right? But you are taking a risk. And every day is a risk doing your everyday things in life. Whether it's driving your car, you get in risk of having an accident and dying in a car accident, right? It might not be as high or low. You have to play those numbers. It's like, you're playing Vegas, right? And you're trying to beat the house. So that's just what it is. All right? Business in the city will lose. Yep. Business in the city will lose. That's a great statement, Fitness DMK. They will. I will travel a short distance along Island to work out and shop. And that's what's going to happen with a lot of people. All right? It's going to push a lot of people out. And New York already has pushed a lot of people out. Let's just be factual about that too. I like the video I sent to you of my buddy's gym. The state government threatens business owners with false tactics. Hawk Squad sent me this video. It was really cool. It was of a gym owner, and they originally put charges against this gym owner in New York. And basically, they were going to charge him on these different counts and stuff like that, not social distancing properly, not masking properly, blah, blah, blah. And then they wrote him a letter that said, hey, listen, we're not going to charge you with any of this. because they were going to lose in court. So it was really, really cool. All right, so Iron Warrior Fitness UK. We got a COVID passport in the UK, so if been vaccinated twice, then you can go to gyms and sporting stadiums. I got some people in the UK too as friends. That's crazy, right? I seen France do the exact same thing, and they won't let you do anything. You're not doing nothing without that COVID vaccine pass or COVID passport, whatever you want to call it. Really, really crazy how that works. So I see that coming here in some of these different states. So all I see right now is division, right? Now, I seen another thing out there because we're talking about COVID. Jennifer Aniston. She's a really, really popular actress, was on Friends, and a number of different movies. So what she said is, and some of these people are really, really crazy about it, she said that she's cut people out of her everyday life because they've not been vaccinated, and she will not go back around them ever again. When they get vaccinated, she probably will. But it's dividing a lot of people out there too. Think about this. You got some people that are so pro-vaccination about this, and I don't want to call other people anti-vaxxers because they're not. They just don't want to get the vaccine because they have some sort of issue with it, and that's their right. But these people that are really, really pro-vaccination, these people are everyday people, and they're doing everyday things. They're having weddings, they're having get-togethers, they're having birthday parties. Now, what I've been reading is that these people that are pro-vaccination are actually uninviting guests. They're uninviting people to their weddings. They're uninviting people to their birthday parties, to gatherings. This is going to cause some great division, okay? You've loved somebody or liked somebody for so long. You've invited them to your wedding, and now because of this, you're going to uninvite them. Would you feel salty about that? Is that person getting uninvited? Would you think, why? Just because I don't want to do this, you're coming at me like this? So I see a lot of division coming. It's not good. It's Hulk Swat said, Adolf Hitler used the same tactic the majority of Jewish people that were captured were turned in by their neighbors because they were led to believe false truths. There's been a lot of different things by a lot of different leaders in our past that have caused division, and they wanted to cause division because they wanted to take over and rule. I'm not saying that this is this case here in the United States, but it's just not good. We shouldn't be division. We have more segregation than not ever, but I would say since like the 50s or 60s when it was like whites go here, blacks go here. Now it's vaccinations go here, anti-vaccinations go here. Like, it's just really crazy the way it is. Not cool. We need to come together. That's one thing. Us as Americans, we've always done, and especially in bad situations or very bad terminal situations like 9/11 per se or whatever. There was a lot of heat and all that, but when that happened, we came together as a country. We came together as people, and that's the big thing I think we're missing right now. And it's sad. It's really sad, guys. So I think that really covers it. I appreciate all you guys tuning in every week for Titan Talk Tuesday with me and Charisse tomorrow. Charisse's Healthy Lifestyle Soapbox. I'm sure she's going to have plenty to say about a lot of these different things. And Friday, Titan Lifestyle Big Drew, which will probably be out in Orlando because we have this Deke Warner Florida State Classic. Big shout out to Deke Warner, too. Got to see him over the weekend. Love that dude. But it should be really, really good, guys. Another big shout out to Yetta May. She won Tampa Pro in her classes and overall. Big shout out to her. She put a lot of dedication into it. She's always got a smile on her face. Gotta love her for that. So big shout out to Yetta. She won it all. Tampa Pro. We love you. We're proud of you. And we hope you get that pro card going forth. And we're here for you, 100%. All right, guys. So I think that's it. I'm going to get off right now. Fitness DMK, I'm going to be giving you a call right after this and seeing what's up. Let me know. Listen, do me a favor. Inbox me the number you want me to call you at, okay? Inbox me right now on Instagram, and I'll make sure I call you directly after this, okay? All right, so guys, thank you very much. If you guys have any more questions, you got 1 more minute. After that, I'm going to be gone. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I don't think anybody else got anything else to say. Love you. Thank you for tuning in for Titan Talk. Thank you guys for the badges. It means a lot, with you doing that. Instagram keeps this program running for me. It means a lot. And I will come at you guys with the most information I possibly can. If you guys want to know about different therapies or have a question about things, I'm here for you. Every week, week in and week out, I'll be here for you guys. I've been doing this for years. I appreciate all the support, like I said again. And I will see you guys next Tuesday on Titan Talk Tuesday with me, John, CEO of Titan Medical Center. Guys, make sure you guys keep it locked. Instagram, Facebook. Okay? Remember those tri-dots in the corner on those pages? You actually have to go there and get all the notifications from there. YouTube, go there, hit the all notifications bell. Boom. You guys will be in the loop with what's going on day in and day out. We got tons of content from this weekend you guys are going to love. I promise you guys. Thank you again. Project Graham, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys again. It means a lot to me. I'll see you guys next week.